Hello YouTube, so this is part 2 of the fireworks stash. This is from Galactic Fireworks. I purchased these during their sale day. As usual, the price was very good on that day. Not quite as good, it has to be said, as last year, but I still felt they were good value, so I've got a small selection of stuff. It is generally on the smaller side. I don't need any really bigger stuff anymore, but I have got a couple of, maybe indulge in a couple of little cakes. So I will start with the rockets. You may remember last year I had the Trailblazer set. This year I've gone for the Air Force box, the slightly bigger brother. I've already unpacked them, so this is just for the details. Gives you all of the information. There's a lot of different effects in these, so they're all very different. You've got peonies, crackling chrysanthemums, golden willows as usual. 3 different sizes, as I will show in a minute. They're all the numbers, total NEC of 580 grams, spread across 15 rockets. These are of course category 3. I'll move them out of the way. They come caged just like the Trailblazers. In the cage is a box like this, and in the box like this is the rockets. So as you can see, there's a couple of different sizes. You've got these slightly smaller power rockets here. They are strike rockets and combat rockets in the top there. You've got your rocket tube as usual, which I have to say is very much too small for the big rockets. Certainly I will have to get my tubing out from last year again, but these look really good and I'm really pleased to have got these, and at $29.99 on the sale day they were a bit of a bargain, so hopefully they will be as good as they look. On to something I never normally buy, but I bought anyway, a very large Catherine wheel Galactic spray. Catherine wheels and me usually just don't mix, so I don't tend to bother, but this time I just thought, nah, we'll have a laugh, we'll get a Catherine wheel. It was only £6 or something as well. But if it works, it'll be brilliant, I'm sure, but obviously it is doubtful. 8 metres as usual for this sort of firework. It was 51 grams of powder in that. But that should, hopefully, if it spins, be quite good. I don't normally have Catherine wheels, so on to 2 fireworks I've had fairly frequently. Leaping Lizards and Hocus Pocus by Brothers. Leaping Lizards is just a fountain. Fairly big fountain as well. You got 98.11 grams of powder. That's the effects there. It's not the absolute best fountain I've used, but it's nice. It adds quite a lot to a little garden display, so nice to have that one again. And Hocus Pocus is even better. This is the one with the 3 mine shots in it. Just to surprise people, 130 grams. That's the information there. But that's a really nice piece, and I'm happy to have that one again. On to mines now. I've got the Bomb Factory and Razzle Dazzle, both from Bright Star Fireworks. Good weight to these. It's probably a lot of packaging weight, but they look pretty good. Everyone likes a mine, they're good for a bit of excitement. So the Razzle Dazzle set has got 120 grams of powder in the whole set, which I can't be bothered to work out. It's 24 grams per mine, which isn't brilliant, but it's not too bad. They've got a little fountain start and then the pop. They're not loud, they're not big, they are definitely 8-metre fireworks in my opinion. So that's the list of effects there. But I don't normally get mines. Certainly I haven't had packets of mines for a long time. It's been a long time since I had anything like this, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit. And then you've obviously got the Bomb Factory ones, which are slightly bigger. It's 55 grams in the set, so it's 27.5 grams in each mine. Same thing there. A bit of crackling in these, but they'll both be good. They're just a basic real mine set, but they're a good price. It's nice to sometimes have a few more garlicky bits. Onto the first of the 2 cakes. This is Starlight from Evolution Fireworks, who are of course new. I've got obviously their Neptune selection box, so I thought I'd try one of their low noise cakes. This particular one is 36 shots, obviously, white glitter and silver fish, and silver twister, so it's a low noise piece. I reckon it is 20mm bore. It looks about right, maybe 18. You've got 200 grams of powder in there in a 36 shot cake, which is pretty low, but it's a low noise piece and the effects it will use aren't really high in powder, so that would explain that. And on to finally, which I won't be able to pick up because it's far too heavy, I have indulged a little bit. This is Strike Back from Star Jigsaw. one of Galactic's favourite fireworks. Certainly Nigel stuck it in a lot of his big cake packs, and it does seem to have from the video a lot of impact. It is 30mm bore, I think. Certainly looks like 30mm bore. It is Cat 2. I don't really know how, because it's just huge, and this is exactly the sort of piece you shouldn't ever use in a garden, even though it says Cat 2. It's 480 grams of powder in a 36-shot cake. It's just, the bursts look massive, and if the Dark Knight's cake, the slightly smaller brother of this one, is anything to go by, this just would not be safe in a back garden. So this one will certainly be used not at my house. But it looks amazing. It's alternates in banks of comets and then banks of massive breaks. So at the price for sale day, $19.99, I thought it was a bit rude not to say yes to this one, but I am looking forward to seeing this. It's been a piece I have sort of wanted for a while, so I am looking forward to seeing that one when I eventually get around to firing it wherever I do. So yeah, that is my part 2. There are a couple of other bits I bought from Galactic, which I will do on a separate video. Very unique. I'm very excited to have those particular items, but they'll come up shortly. So thanks for watching this one, guys, and I will be back, apart from the next Galactic video, probably in October, for the supermarket stuff. Any leaflets that come out, I will get hold of them as soon as I can. And then obviously I'll just add a couple of small bits. I expect nothing too extreme. I think I've got enough already. But that's great. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll be back soon.